Welcome to another dazzling edition of Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Your host is celebrity interviewer Robin Leach.
At the foot of the majestic Rocky Mountains is mile-high capital city Denver. This mecca of the alpine-loving rich and famous is the ultimate paradise for its perfect climate and the endless mountain vistas. But where do the rich and famous go when tragedy strikes and they need the ultimate in medical care? They go to the University of Colorado Health Science Center and University Hospital in the heart of this Shangri-La city. This multi-billion-dollar complex has all the comforts that the rich and famous have come to expect. They have valet parking, so you can step from your car right into this exclusive modern hospital. They have spared no expense for the mega-rich patient who wouldn't be caught dead in an ordinary ambulance. For the elite who can afford to arrive in style, they've built this $500,000 helipad. And they have a crack team of specialists who will supervise every arrival. And even though the helicopters aren't allowed to land on the helipad because of the nervous neighbors, they came up with the ultimate delivery system. The rich and famous patient is greeted on their admission to the exclusive university hospital by this ultra-modern lobby. The thousands of dollars spent on this fabulous ultra-chic mauve decor will make even the most discriminating patient feel that he is in the lap of luxury. They even have artwork of some of the most famous artists. The rich and famous visitor wants the best in gourmet cuisine. They only need to take a short elevator ride to the basement, to the world-renowned 3-star Columbine Cafe. It will surely satisfy the cravings of even the most discriminating palate. But you better have your ID ready. For the reclusive ultra-rich who want to feast far from the matting crowd, there's the members-only University Club. They keep the riff-raff out and the luxury in. From the Waterford crystal to its imported linen and sterling silver, it is the ultimate in elegant dining. For the rich and famous patient who is unfortunate enough to be sick, there is no reason to worry, because this medical center has the ultimate in medical technology. The money spent on these diagnostic marvels tops the $15 million mark. This staggering amount means these tests don't come cheap. It costs over $800 a throw in the MRI, the very latest in scanners. The patient on a Medicaid budget can't afford it, but who cares? Because this is merely pocket change for the rich and famous, the very patient the hospital wants. hospital spends its money on gardening, and it doesn't waste it on patient care. It's no longer the hospital for the Medicare class. It's the hospital for the caviar crowd. Now one of the world's best!
Next on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, he gave up a kingdom in sunny San Diego to keep his firm grip on the reins of his internal medicine fiefdom. We'll discover why Dr. Robert Schreier gave up a La Jolla paradise to keep a Rocky Mountain high.
Does your child have temper tantrums? Does he not eat his green vegetables? Did he get a C- on his social studies project? Then your child may have suffered birth trauma. We at the law offices of Frick, Norton, Weasel, and Slime specialize in these kinds of problems. We cut through the medical mumbo-jumbo to squeeze out every dime. Don't let your life or the life of your child be ruined because some no-account, low-living, poor excuse of a doctor screwed up. We'll go after him to get the biggest settlement possible for us. I mean, for you. We represent the people on a percentage basis. That means you only have to pay if you win damages. Then it's a 60-40 split, but we'll settle that later. So call now. The statute of limitations on your child will soon expire.
Hey, look out for the car!
Oh, geez, they ran over the cameraman!
What happened here? Sir, I can help. I'm a fourth-year medical student.
Get away from him! I gotta get his deposition first. We're gonna sue him for every dime he's got. Frick, Norton, Weasel, and Slime. We're in your corner.
The ultimate medical specialty, renal medicine, attracts the brightest and most egocentric physicians, and Dr. Robert Schreier is one of them. In the 9 years he has reigned over the University of Colorado Internal Medicine Ivory Tower, this demagogue has built his own private renal empire. They wanted this crown prince of urine in prestigious La Jolla, California. He was offered this sumptuous beach house with a panoramic view of the Pacific coastline. He was offered this incredible salary, but he turned them down to stay in his luxurious Cherry Hills estate, which is complete with this pool where he keeps the electrolytes in perfect order. With luxury like this, no right-thinking person would leave, but this doesn't even include his fabulous office. We couldn't get in to see it, but from past footage before he had it spruced up shows his ultimate taste in luxury. But don't call for an appointment. It even takes medical students 7 months to get in to see him. Now how's that for being exclusive? Dr. Robert Schreier, the King of Pee.
Do you have surgical pathology? Do you need an operation? Well, then come on down to Crazy Nate's. We're crazy about doing surgery. We can offer you the lowest prices in the Denver metro area. For example, commando procedure, $2,000 at Crazy Nate's. Solitary pulmonary nodule, it's out for $3,000. Renal cell CA, it's out for $5,000. Widely metastatic pelvic CA, most centers won't even touch it, but down here at Crazy Nate's, we'll still do a pelvic exoneration for under $15,000. How can we offer these low prices? Well, we have resident and student slave labor. We do our own pre- and post-operative care. Sometimes we'll even do our own anesthesia to guarantee you the lowest prices in town. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Plenty of free parking, free hot dogs for the kids. So come on down to Crazy Nate's. What are you waiting for? We're crazy about doing surgery.
No surgery too big, no case too long. At Crazy Nate's, we're crazy about surgery. Located at your neighborhood PA.
You'd better believe it's the ultimate indulgence of big wheels. It shows who's who in the driver's seat when it comes to big boys' toys.
Everyone knows about the wealth and prestige that goes along with a medical degree. But what kind of cars do these marquises of medicine call their very own? When Dr. Dave Moran isn't chasing the latest scientific breakthrough, he pursues his other interest, fast cars and fast women. When he hangs up his lab coat, he puts on a crash helmet and heads for the nearest racetrack in his 911 Porsche.
I've been interested in cars since I was a kid, and as a matter of fact, I drive race cars on the weekend now with the Sports Car Club of America, and it's great fun. I'm thinking in terms of a potential midlife career change, so I think I probably will, within the next 2 years, go into professional race car driving. Our objective, I work with a partner, and we have an organization called Tomahawk Racing in Denver here. And our objective is to go to Le Mans and run the 24 hours a year from now. Running the tube frame single-purpose race car is so much more fun that I drive this in the street, and it's kind of pleasurable. Yeah, street cars, no matter how good they are nowhere near as stable as race cars. And I really prefer the tube frame. Kermit, hey Kermit, you're in the shot. Get out of here, Kermit. What are you doing? Okay, Kermit, what are you doing here? I didn't know you were into cars.
Well, it sure is a nice car, Dave. I kind of like. Can I drive it?
Well, your legs are a little on the short side, and I don't know about those webbed feet, you know. You got to heel and toe to double clutch with the webbed feet.
Oh, let me give it a try.
Well, what's it worth to you, Kermit? I don't know. Let's talk. Let's deal. We'll work it out.
Okay, I guess so.
And, oh, Kermit, you wanted to see the front suspension, right? Well, it's pretty stiff, and not even a massive frog like you can compress it. It makes the car corner a whole lot better. And I think, the way I see it, you and I can go a long way together, bud.
Okay.
Okay, guys, nice talking to you. I gotta go. Nice seeing you. Take care.
We found that basic science professors aren't the only ones who love to drive a supercharged Bavarian hot rod. Dr. Ron Franks shows us that even psychiatrists like to let their hair down and put the pedal to the metal in a hot 911 cherry red Porsche. Hey, Ron.
Oh,
nice car.
Not now.
How much did it set you back?
No.
Nice tie. How much was that? Shoes. Gorgeous. How much were they? Some doctors of the rich and famous collect the vintage classics, such as Dr. Fred Colehouse.
This is an exclusive and imported car, imported all the way from Detroit, Michigan, the General Motors Corporation. You can tell it's exclusive by the Royale insignia on the front. This automobile has been restored by placing a new windshield when the other windshield got dirty. But it's such a high-quality automobile, it's never required shocks or any other major forms of maintenance, not even a car wash. This is obviously a car of the rich and famous, since it was imported from Detroit and since it gets such poor gas mileage of approximately 10 miles per gallon. I want you to know, however, that it has now run 860,761 miles.
For the discriminating surgeon, Dr. Alden Harkin, only the best will do. This stately Mercedes has every luxury, including a cellular phone. So Dr. Harkin can reach out and touch someone, even in the fast lane.
As soon as I saw you, I assumed that was what you were doing.
Dr. Sunshine, always on move. Now he's off to the next heart transplant. Or was that the car wash? This proves the old saying, you judge a man by the price of his toys. Robin.
I'm Robin Leach, thanking you for joining us with champagne wishes and caviar dreams.